Welcome, collectors. Thank you so much for tuning into this installment of Diecast Emporium. Today, I have a Matchbox W case to unbox for you. Very excited to do this unboxing for you. We've had in this area of Southwest Ohio, we've had some distribution issues, at least in the stores that I frequent. So what I did was I purchased a case from Diecast. I wanted the latest case of basic Matchbox to unbox and review for you. Very excited that it's here. So together we're going to unbox this and take a look at it together. I have no prior knowledge of what's in this case, other than some pictures that I've seen on the internet. So we're going to find out together if the assortment is correct, what's inside, and then we'll take a look at some of the models they're in. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and unbox this. If you want to take a look at the top, there's what it looks like. And we'll cut this open together on film. Like I said, I have no idea what's doubles in here, what's singles, triples, all that fun jazz. There you go. There's a top-down look. I can tell you right now that there appears to be double of that, double of that. Looks like there's triples of whatever that is. Triples of whatever that is. And singles of that, singles of that. So, let's get cracking, shall we? What we're going to do is we're going to take... Let's just start from the top. Let's do that. Okay, so first three out of the case are all the same. They are, so let's just take a look at one of them. They are the Jeep Willys, which is the correct pronunciation. It's in a nice dark, almost navy blue. There's the card art. It's in the MBX Jungle Series, number 68 of 100. And at the end of this video, we're gonna open one of these up and take a closer look at it, but there's what it looks like inside the card. There's a back look at it, copyright Jeep, and all this information if you want to see it. Next, we have two 1956 Aston Martin DBR1s in British Racing Green. Check out that card art. Part of the MBX City, and these are number 73 of 100. Cool looking car there. And then we'll open one of those up too. And then we have a 1974 Volkswagen Type 181, also known as The Thing, for those car aficionados out there. Part of the MBX Jungle Series, number 67 of 100. There's the card art. Looking good. And, yeah, it says VW Thing right on the car. Cool. All right. Moving right along. So it's me. It's probably why some of you guys love me. That's sarcasm. I already have a comment to make. I don't know why Matchbox is doing some triples and there's only singles of other cars. So if somebody from Matchbox is listening, nix the triples and make more doubles instead of just having some triple vehicles and then, you know, singles of others. I know that they're probably anticipating some of these selling more. That's why they're having triples. That's my guess. I could be completely wrong, but I would rather have doubles of some than triples of some as a collector myself. That's my opinion. If that reaches anybody of importance, I hope it does. So, moving right along. This is the 1948 Willys Jeepster. Again, three of those in this really candy apple red color. Looks good. Looks really good. Number 38 of 100. Again, MBX City. There's the card art. We're going to open one of these up as well. We might just open everything up. Don't know yet. We'll see how things go. All right, next three. Ooh, I like that bottom one a lot. 33 Ford Coupe or Coupe. Either way is correct. There's the card art. Number 95 of 100, MBX City. One of those in the case. much to my dismay, one of these in the case, 1968 Dodge D100, awesome looking truck, MBX Jungle, number 65 of 100, looking good. And the MBX Garbage Scout, obviously a fantasy casting, but based on a real-life vehicle, MBX City, number 10 of 100. This is super cool. We're definitely opening him up. Okay. Moving right along. We have the, I believe this is pronounced LEVC TX Taxi. Could be wrong. Part of the MBX City, and this is number 6 of 100. Interesting vehicle. Personally not a big fan of it. You don't see it here in the States. We have a 1970 Plymouth Cuda. If you are watching these videos in succession, you just saw the Hot Wheels Premium Cuda. That's in the Fast and Furious line, so you can have two. Pretty nice looking. I like that kind of banana yellow color. Now, to my knowledge, this MBX cycle trailer, there's two versions of these. This one, which has more of a motorcycle, like a Harley version on it, and I believe there's another one with a dirt bike that comes on it. So look for two variations of this, which again, perfect example to my case, to my point earlier, it would have been great if this would have been one of the versions that they had two of in the case, so that you have this version and then the other variation as well. MBX Countryside and number 99 of 100. However, the business side of me goes, this is brilliant because it makes you buy two cases, because that gets your chance of having this one in this case and perhaps another one in the other case. So I see both sides of it. All right, moving on. We have two Ice Cream Kings. To me, that doesn't look like an ice cream truck, and it's not. It's a saltwater taffy livery. Interesting. Two of those. Number 43 of 100, part of the MBX City. Interesting take on it. I like it. Can certainly be taken as a vehicle you would see in the city. Fantasy casting based on a realistic idea and vehicle. This one I'm definitely down with. If you know anything about me, you know that I'm a huge fan of Benz, to say the least. Mercedes-Benz S123 wagon. Very nice. Just released one in orange earlier, part of the Target set. I was lucky enough to actually find one of those in the store. Couldn't believe it. Thought about buying a lottery ticket that day before I came to my senses. MBX City, lucky number 13 of 100 in blue. Very nice. Very nice. Of course, there's only one of those in the case. Oh, yeah. This one I like. International Armored Truck, Mattel Federal Credit Union. Yeah, like that a lot. So this has been in the Mattel rotation and lineup for years. Better part of at least 20 years, because I had this growing up as a kid. So glad to see this back. Based on a real vehicle, obviously. And if you follow me on Instagram, another shameless plug, I actually did a custom one of these in a real bank color. It turned out quite well. So if you're interested in seeing how that looked and turned out, check out my Instagram page. Started out as a basic Matchbox model and looks good in HO scale. So good to see it back in the lineup. MBX City, 27 of 100. Cool looking truck. This will excite a lot of people because it's in the National Parks livery, which is one of the most collected series in the Matchbox lineup. This is the Sea Spy, based on a real vehicle but a fantasy casting, and you have the roller wheels underneath it. MBX Coastal, number 84 of 100. A lot of detail on here, and if you are a customizer and you like to detail things out, you can take some paint pens and color in the lights, add some rope, do a lot of things, maybe color in that life raft in like a yellow or an orange or something. Just a couple ideas immediately that I had. But mainly, it's in the National Parks livery, so this will be very popular. And there's only one in the case. And finally, this one looks good too. 2019 Jeep Renegade in green. Nice looking. Really, really, really looks good in that color. And this is number 1 of 100. Yeah, like that a lot. There's the back, and there's the front. All right, down to the last 3 in the case. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we'll save these 2 for last. We have the Mr. Bean Mini Cooper from Mr. Green, and it says up here, which way is up? North, south, east, mess. I like that. That's funny. One of these in the case. This will probably be a pretty good collector's item. Different card art, obviously, and this Mr. Bean's pretty popular. Cool looking. I like it. Something different. Something for us. This one, though, definitely for sure. There's 2 of these. So this is the Ford F-350 Super Duty brush fire truck in the Mattel 75th anniversary. Definitely going to be a collector's item, obviously, for a lot of different reasons. Obviously, it's 75 years for Mattel. It's a fire truck, which a lot of people collect. It's a Ford, which a lot of people collect. It's a Ford truck, Ford fire truck. So, yeah, that just keeps piling up. You get my point. It becomes redundant at this point. But there are 2 of them in the case. So you might actually just find one if you don't buy the case itself. All right, so let's open up a few of these and take a look at them. So allow me a minute here to start sorting these. Let's open the Jeep Willys first. Take a look at him. Back out here. There we go. I really like this. This is kind of in what I would consider almost like a Navy MP look, almost. You have the windshield wipers casted into the visor there. A lot of detail work, like the shovel, for example. And you really don't see these. There's a jerry can on the back and a spare tire until you look at them really close. So I like this. Looks good. You can take maybe a silver Sharpie and bring out those headlights if you want to. But that looks good. And that is the Jeep Willys. Here's underneath if you want to see that. Made in Thailand. Does it have a scale on here? Some of these older castings do have a scale. Yes, it does on the top. And that reads 1/62 scale. Okay, I'll buy that. Some of the Matchbox scales are off. This one, I'll buy it. 1/62 scale. Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay, next, let's open one of the Jags. 1956 Austin Martin DB R1. British Racing Green. So I'm just going to throw this out there. Does this thing not look like a fish to you? To me, it's giving off the appearance of a fish. Usually I am a big fan of Jags. Not this one. This one I would pass on if I was a billionaire real car collector. Not feeling it. Looks like a fish to me. But the car model is cool. I mean, there's a lot of detail in the casting inside. It is right-hand drive, as you would expect for a European model. There's underneath. Looks like it's a brand new model for this year. Yep, there it is, copyright 2019, so it's not going to have a scale on it. I don't know. Not feeling this one, but I do like the plate here. Again, that is accurate for something you'd see. The British Racing Green color is about as good as you're going to get. That's pretty dead on. And you do have tampos on the back. Really, on the side if you count the exhaust and that. So yeah, not bad. Alright, what else do we have? Let's open another one of these Jeeps. 1948 Willys Jeepster. Biggest eye-catching part of this is the candy apple red color. Stunning's a bit of a stretch, but it's a very nice color, especially under the lights. There's your plate, which reads Willys. Spare tire in the back. There's your inside detail. There's your front. And underneath. Cool looking vehicle. There's quite a lot in here for fans of Jeep. So that's, what, 2? No, there's 3 in here at least, because you have the Renegade as well. All right, let's open one of the saltwater taffy vehicles. Why not? So it's the ice cream truck casting. So I'll say this. There's a lot of effort that went into the decos on this, which I can appreciate. Makes it look realistic, something you would see in the city. So I can appreciate that. Not buying the pink windshield, but the interior is certainly interesting. Something nice for the kiddos. A little something different that they can put in their city. There's the base. There's the back. And what does it say up on front? Up in the front. Made fresh daily. That would make sense, since it's saltwater taffy. Somebody will get that joke. Okay. What else can we open? Man, I really wish we had more doubles. We're definitely going to open up the fire truck last, for sure. And you know what? We'll open up a couple of these singles. Why not? So let's open up the MBX Garbage Scout, because I'm interested to see how it works. I know it's got some functionality on it. Oh, okay. Well, I just answered my question. So the back end is basically a forklift type setup. Here is the dumpster. And basically, you slide it underneath here. Let's do it on camera, Tommy. You slide it underneath here. And so in the real world, obviously, this would be taken away and then emptied. But how neat is that? I mean, that's really cool. And if you really wanted this to be realistic, maybe spray this in some waste management colors, color the wheels black. I can dig this. I like this a lot. So Matchbox services on it, 1217, Garbage Scout. There's your front, generic Matchbox cab, obviously. Yeah, this is cool. There's underneath if you want to see it. And I thought for a second this might go up, but obviously if that were to happen, you're going to dump your trash on your cab, so that would not be an ideal outcome. But really cool for $1. I'm going to throw out the taboo term here, but $1 toy. Pretty neat. And you can definitely have a fleet of these. I mean, if you can find them, you can have a fleet in your city of these out and about. I like it. One of the highlights in the case for me. All right, so let's open up a couple more. We're gonna open up the fire truck last, so let's open up the trailer. So here's the bike trailer, MBX cycle trailer. Did I open up anything with a trailer hitch on it? I didn't. Okay, well. So here's the bike. It doesn't come off, but immediately my crazy side in me goes, this would be great to spend a couple hours on a Saturday detailing with some paint pens just to add some detail to it. There's the underside of the trailer. There are plenty of Matchbox cars, and particularly pickup trucks, that have hitches on it that you can pull this behind. And, if you have another bike or something, you can put it here. But a nice idea, executed well. You have the trim here on the wheel wells, nice and red. Interesting, different. And we've seen Matchbox trailers recently. I mean, you've got the construction speed trap trailer that we've seen just this year. So this is at least the second one that I can think of. I like it. There's the back, which it has a license plate on it. Cycle trailer. Cool. All right, we'll end the video with opening up the Ford Super Duty. So this is a brush fire truck, basically. And It's not the first time we've seen it, but it is the first time that it's been with a Mattel 75 on the side of it. Check out that cage, plastic cage all the way. There's a nozzle on the front. That's what this piece is. Here's your winch to get yourself or somebody else out of trouble. Shovels all in the casting here. I've always loved this truck. Your light bar, which is part of your interior of the truck. But again, easily detailed if you wanted to change this color. Here's what it looks like underneath. Ford F-350 Super Duty. Super Lift. First released in 2014 because it was manufactured in 2013. Nice. Very nice. So there you have it, collectors. That is the Matchbox W case for 2020. Definitely some highlights in the case. Obviously the brush fire truck, without question. The Benz wagon, which I love you guys, but not enough to open up mine. The 1968 Dodge D200. Again, awesome. Cycle trailer was cool. And Jeep Willys was cooler than I thought it was going to be. The CUDA is also pretty sweet. And this really was kind of cool as well, the Mini Cooper. So lots of highlights in here. Again, visit jcardiecast.com to purchase this case and pretty much every other Mattel product that you see on this channel. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself and others. Until next time, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. I'll see you in the next review.